We did it! We survived the 4th of July, you guys. Hey everybody, welcome back to Pretty Competitive. I hope everyone had an awesome day. My day wasn't super, but it's okay. It's done. Like, leave it at the door. You're good. You might not have slept last night, but you're gonna be good. So I'm wishing everybody a really great end of the first week of July. We did it. It's summer. We have officially arrived. We've officially arrived. Hope you guys like the little choppity chop. I cut my hair a while ago. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but yeah, just a little refresher for you, girl. 4th of July was great. The weather couldn't have been more perfect. Like, oh, good Lord. It was stunning. It was hot. It was a hot one for sure. I was lucky enough. I had some time off and I went up to the lake, and it was super, super hot on Thursday, the day that I went. And I didn't get there until like later at night, like PM. And it was like sweltering. I don't know how people were able to like go outside like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like Wednesday was even hot. It was just like a crazy heat wave last week. But not complaining about the weather. We've waited so long for this. So it was gorgeous. I think that was the best part of my weekend. I wore my t-shirts and I didn't really get any compliments on them, but it's all good. I'm not wearing it for the compliments. It's for me. And I loved them. Loved them. I had some s'mores by the campfire. You know what I did? I put a Reese's in the s'more instead of the chocolate. Think about it. Okay, so it was good. It was good. I shouldn't like be like, it was the best thing in the world, because I'm like not really a s'mores person. I've recently started getting into them just because like the fire and it's a nice little snacky snack dessert. Sure. So it's like, I'm doing it with the Reese's. I tried it with the Reese's. It was good. But like the middle of the Reese's, I feel like is obviously fake peanut butter, but like with graham cracker and butter and peanut butter already in it. So I feel like it was like too much graham, if that makes sense. Still had me 1 or 2 or 3, everything in moderation, guys. Okay. Everything in moderation, but it was beautiful. Like, was in the water, was with family, was with friends, saw fireworks. I love fireworks. The fireworks that I saw, kind of lame, but this also, like, yeah, I love me a firework. These just didn't live up to expectations. It's fine. I get it. Like, I can literally have someone go buy some fireworks and I can go see them anytime I want. Sure. Just not the most lively, I would say. Not too lively. But again, it was gorgeous. I had my red, white, and blue sweater on. I've had that thing for probably 10 years. I'm like, every 4th of July, I wear this. And I did. It was cute. It was nice. Went on a boat. Again, I'm not trying to brag and be like, sorry, I hope your 4th of July was just as good as mine. I do. I hope you had a great 4th of July. I'm just sharing my weekend. I did golf. I had to yell 4 at one point, which is really cool. But I yelled it because I shot. Perfect is not the best word to use, but I shot it pretty goddamn straight, okay? And for anybody wondering how far I hit it about 220 yards straight, dead ass. Yep, soak it in. And I had to yell 4 because I didn't know it was gonna like literally have the best drive of the day. And I did, and this chickie who was in front of me, she was like, I was like, I yelled 4. Like, I yelled 4, and you guys are taking forever. And, like, sorry that you've been hitting your weird neon green balls, zigzagging the whole day. I've been following you. But it's just get out there and have fun. just get out there and have a great time. I think now we're starting to get why I'm calling this pretty competitive. Like, don't test me. I don't want to be like this, but I will be if I have to. Today's beverage is going to be a Fresca, nice and fresh and crisp. This is a staple in my life. If you're drinking it out of a can, gorgeous. If you're drinking it out of a bottle, fine. If you're drinking it out of a tap, whatever. If they even have it as a fountain option, I don't think I've seen Fresca as a fountain option before, but it's delicious. And you have to get the original kind, which is the grapefruit. They're coming out with this new one. Like, of course, it's freaking black cherry, guys. And I love that everyone loves Fresca. And again, like, going back to, is this annoying when everybody loves what you love? But like, people were sleeping on Fresca for a long time. I had Fresca growing up. It wasn't like a big thing, like it was on the grocery list every week, but would always have some sort of like grapefruit flavored, like soda water, something like that. And then when I met my husband, Fresca is just a way of life with his family, and it became very quickly ours. And that is a staple for us on the grocery list. Like, have to get at least 2 cases every time you go. I literally couldn't find any Frescas, and I paid my friend. I was like, please, please, please. I know you're going to the store. If they have just the regular Fresca, tell me. So I had a little Fresca drug deal go down, and I got my couple cases of Fresca, baby. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, it's like a grapefruit, seltzery drink. No caffeine, 0 calories, or maybe it's 10 calories. I don't know, but I do drink these a lot. I do drink a lot of water too, guys. I know everyone's like, oh, she's drinking a new drink on every episode. I'm not like really trying to do that, but I do have a large drink variety. I like choices. All right. I did have a couple beverages over the weekend, and nothing I feel guilty about, which is great. And that is something that I've been working really hard on, is living in the moment and enjoying, and not, freaking out because I ate X, Y, and Z, or because, I drink so much. So like, God forbid I have a couple chips. Like, well, I had that mindset, and I still have that mindset because I had habits that I thought were normal. I thought that everybody liked to go balls to the wall when they drink. And like, that's not always the case. So yeah, I made good choices. I indulged. Like I said, I went, that Reese's s'more, hello, a little bit of ice cream, hey. Yeah, like, but I made sure that I was making other smart choices throughout the day to, not feel horrible. Yeah. And I know I had those oversized t-shirts to wear for the 4th, which I love. Like, I'll never lose that side of me. But like, it was, I'm used to, honestly, like, I'm used to covering up. And sorry, but like, it's liberating. I don't know another word to use for it, but it's liberating to finally feel somewhat comfortable being basically in a bra and underwear. Like, honestly, in front of so many people, in front of people in front of people you don't know. And again, like I mentioned, when I was in the Bahamas, like, it was the first time I felt okay walking around in a bathing suit and not feeling like people were looking at me and thinking, what is this girl doing? Like, she shouldn't be wearing that. And that's a mindset that I still have a little bit of. Like, that, as I said, like, I will be confident. I am confident. I don't think 100% confidence is something that I can obtain. I think it's very hard to obtain. But, it was nice when I had the t-shirts off and stuff and I was in my bathing suit. I felt like it was okay to show my stomach. Like, I felt like it was okay for me to have a cute little cover up on. And that was really cool. That was a really cool feeling. And, sometimes I kick myself, why did it take over 30 years again, not really. Like, I haven't been striving for this since I was 0 or 1. But like, you know, I do wish that, you know, I had gotten healthier earlier. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm healthy now, and I'm continuing to get healthier, and that's all I can focus on. The reason why I keep coughing, guys, I swear, I had a little snack pack, like a little carrot, you know, hummus, pita, whatever else, mezzy little plate. And I love carrots and hummus. And I had a little baby carrot, and I chewed it, no, probably not all the way. And a piece of that carrot is still lodged in my throat. So I'm like still trying to freaking like, excuse me. So yeah, I golfed pretty good. And to yell 4 was kind of badass. I didn't have a great final score though. Not the best final score, but not horrible. Not my worst. Not my worst. It was in the 50s. So take that information how you'd like. I don't care. I had fun, and it was gorgeous. Went to lunch after, you know, the whole shebang, and then watched some World Cup, which is going to bring us into that. Because like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about sports. I got to talk about the World Cup. There's nothing else going on in the world of sports other than golf right now. Oh, Wimbledon is going on too. Sorry. Okay, take it back. Shit's going down. But like I said, I just wasn't really digging the World Cup. I was digging the men. They were looking pretty good. But I think I'm kind of into it now. Okay? I'm kind of into it now. So, yeah, obviously watch the USA game. And I know there's like a lot of conspiracies and shit and crap about you know what, but it was a tough game to watch. It was definitely tough to watch. I feel for all the teams that are losing. Like, that sucks. That literally sucks. Like, oof, yikes. Obviously happy for the teams winning. It is a huge accomplishment. I'm going to call it now that I think Switzerland is going to go all the way. They're going to win the World Cup. That's what I'm going to say. Imagine they lose, like, right away. Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, there's some really great teams in there. Like I said, I'm not rushing around to watch it, but I do see the highlights. I did watch quite a few games over the weekend and kept myself busy. And I have to stay up to date with this, guys. I mean, you want to know the information? Don't you give a shit about what I'm talking about with freaking Messi in Argentina? Okay? Still having a hard time getting everyone else's names down, though. I'm having a hard time. I recognize the face. I'm having very hard times with the names. But I am putting in the time and the effort. There's not one game on today. Today is Wednesday. I'm going to drop this tomorrow. I hope you guys like it. I don't know. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. Maybe you're like, oh, God, she's back. Ugh. I've already heard all these stories. She doesn't shut up. You're welcome. Whatever. It is what it is. Oh my God, ow. Imagine I chipped my tooth on that. Imagine. I've been lucky. Never, knock on wood, never chipped a tooth. I know my best friend's probably listening to this. She's like, you chipped my tooth when we were in college. I was drinking a beer and you jumped up and it hit me in the tooth. I swear to God, to this day, I didn't do that. I remember it exactly. I remember her face literally in front of me. It wasn't me. Love ya. Wasn't me. Ugh, teeth things freak me out, though. I really got to get on the teeth whitening strips. I have them. They're on my counter. It's just like, I'm pretty sure you can't like eat after them. And I have a weird eating schedule, just for how life is. Like, yeah. So I want to be able to like actually like fully wear them. I'm making excuses. I just need to do it. I don't know why I'm not. I think I'm just scared because, you know, like sometimes like makes your teeth so sensitive and like you have a sip of water and it like, like you have that like, I'm lucky. My teeth are somewhat okay. I did not wear the retainer the full amount. Sorry, I didn't. I know braces are expensive, Mom and Dad. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But I did have braces. I even had the just the like square things on the teeth, no wires. I don't know why they decided to do that, but I had that for like a year in high school. Okay. I'll never forget the kid that came up to me and was like, I've never seen braces like that. I've never seen braces like that. Where are the wires? I was like, dude, I don't know. I'm just like trying to get straight teeth and like not have acne. So you're lucky. My poor brother though, he had braces like twice. It's tough. So yeah, I didn't wear my retainer as long as I should have. But I'll take it. So yeah, I hope the World Cup goes in your favor. Like I said, I'm calling Switzerland RN right now. Please point a finger at me and laugh if I'm not right, because I'm publicly coming out and saying this. So World Cup, enjoy it. Have a great time. Like I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I literally had a Colombia jersey. I mean, not Colombia, Brazil, and they lost, which was sad. Colombia also lost. I have a lot of friends that are rooting for these teams, and I'm like, I just feel so bad. It sucks. But so do USA. Whatever. But yeah, Switzerland forever. And did you notice, guys, like the guy, like the famous soccer one, obviously he's soccer, he plays in the World Cup. But you know what I'm talking about, with like the half shaved head with the half ponytail? Tell me that doesn't look like Amanda Batula's haircut or hairstyle that she does. I don't know. But I mean, I've seen her on the internet. People are like, oh my God, he's doing the Amanda Batula bun thing. Still a weird ass look, if you ask me. Not yucking your yum. I get it. If that's comfortable for you while you're sprinting up and down a soccer field, sure. If that's comfortable for you while you publicly tell your best friend you're now dating their ex-boyfriend while you're still technically married to your husband and you're all on a television show. So many people told me they skipped over Summer House in episode 2. It's okay. I told you that you could. But it was fun. And it was interesting if you care. Clearly people don't, because they just clicked right through. I can see the views and I can see when people click through. Okay, so just remember that. World Cup talk is done. We're done with talking about the World Cup. Now I'm activated. Grapefruits. How are you guys eating them? Are you cutting it in half and splitting it open and eating it out like that? Or are you peeling it and eating it like an orange? I grew up having it cut in half and eating it. Nowadays, I'm just getting down to it. Unwrapping it, opening it like an orange. Ka-ching. Doing it. So, I like my hair a lot. I think it looks good. I never really thought I could pull off a bob. I thought about it always. I've always been on a hair journey. But I have naturally really curly hair, like really curly hair. And I know people are always like, oh, you want what you can't have. Like, you'll only ever see me with smooth-ish hair, no body, fine. But long story short, my hair is really curly. So, growing up, like the thing to do was to have long, straight hair. And I went to private Catholic school. Only so many ways that you can express yourself when you're in a uniform with restrictions. And I think that's a fair thing to say. So the things that you could control were like your accessories, no nail polish or anything, like no makeup, but like, you could have like cute studs and a simple necklace. But like your hair was something that was, another thing that you had control over. So I had a horrible hair journey, like literally until like I was 13 probably. I had a half up, half down. It's stupid. Never had another style. And then I thought the cute little Pippi Longstocking braid thing was cute with the 2 braids and the little poof. Girls, remember the Snooky poof, essentially. And like, it wasn't that big, but like girls, remember? Like literally we would poof it up Literally push it forward, put the bobby pins as an X, spray it in the front. That was the look. I colored my hair for the first time when I was 13. And I just like, again, that was the look, to either straighten your hair or have like the pin straight side bangs with the scrunched up gel mousse packed curl that you had. So I did all the different styles in the early 2000s and going into the 2010s. 2010s, yeah, like just, again, was still in private school and had restrictions, but you could obviously now wear makeup, express yourself a little bit more. I had a couple of stupid hairstyles, like the stupid thin plastic headband with the side pony. I don't know what was going on. I'll never forget. My mom was like, I don't think that's a great look on you. I was like, you don't get it. It is. Oh, she was right. She was definitely right. That it was a scary look to look for. And yeah, like, again, I've definitely experimented with my hair. I've gone blonde. I've done some cherry cola kind of looks. I've gone very dark. And then I had extensions. And I thought, a good experience with my hair extensions. I was also extremely insecure with my appearance because I was overweight. And I felt like, again, like this is something that I had control over, was my hair. And I loved the length. I thought it looked so good. I could never get my hair like longer than here, like little past the collarbone area. And my hair just had a hard time growing for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I mean, probably because of all the breakage from straightening it for so many years. Literally, it's freaking falling off because it's burnt off. But whatever. I survived. So yeah, I had my hair extensions and I just felt like on top of the world. And, you know, I had friends asking questions all the time. Like, do you think you'll always have hair extensions? Do you think you will? You won't? And I was like, I'm never getting rid of them. Like, I'll either always have a clip in or they'll be sewn in or something. And I think about getting them again sometimes. Obviously, probably not right now since we just did a little choppity chop. But I wanted to do a bob or a shorter haircut. I wasn't confident in how I could pull that off. Truthfully, I thought I needed a slimmer face. Only, people with slim faces can pull this off. That's not true. That was just a delusion in my mind. But that's what I thought specifically for me. And when I lost all this weight, I had got rid of my extensions. I was like, I just need a break from these because they are upkeep. You have to take care of them. They are literally an extension of you. So they're sewn to your head. Like, yeah, take care of them. I just needed a break from that. I had them for like almost 2 years. And I needed a break. So when I started to lose the weight and just like see myself in a picture, I was like, I think I'm just going to do it. I think I'm just going to like do a little chop. And I did, guys. I asked ChatGPT. I said, can I see what I would look like with a shorter haircut, a different hair color, all that stuff. It's fun, okay? So I did ask it, and I went to my hairstylist, and I was like, I think we're going to go for it. So, I've had my short little haircut since like right before Christmas of last year. So it's cute. It's different. It's so funny when my hair is natural though. Like you should see it, like literally because the curls are, it's like probably like, I don't even know. Maybe I'll show you guys one day, probably never, but just use your imagination. That's what it's there for. Yeah, I swear, like I went blonde when I was 21. I swear to God, my hair is like still recovering from that. It's probably recovered. I'm probably just like talking out of my ass, but like, I swear, I'll survive. I always do. So, could be controversial. We're going to do a Don't Yuck My Yum. It's back. What'd you think? It's here. So, maybe like a month or two ago, I did a poll on my Instagram and I asked, you can only choose one, okay? You're at a restaurant, right? Open up the menu. Appetizers. You're going for the apps first, okay? Apps and drinks, okay? You can just get one. Which one are you picking? Chips and salsa? Chips and queso? Or chips and guacamole? You can just pick one. Which one are you choosing? Okay. So my choice, if I were to see that, would be chips and guacamole. That's me. I'd love me some tableside guacamole when they chop right in front of you. I love that. I eat that up. I love that. I get why people like to watch their food be prepared. It's satisfying. Oh, and like it's fresh. Sure. I love me some tableside guacamole. They come over. I'm like talking to them like they're my best friend. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, how long you been here? Oh, great. How do you like your guacamole? You like it spicy? You like it with... Also, like, stop trying to be everyone's friend. But I love it. I just love people. I just like want to chat with people. Chatterbox. So that's my choice. Chips and salsa came in last on the poll. I do like chips and salsa. I think it's quite refreshing. Chips, salsa, and guac together with a cold margarita or a cold Corona and lime or a cold soda water and lemon or a cold whatever the hell you want to drink is supreme to me. Supreme. Not going to say it again, but you know, supreme. And then chips and guac and chips and queso, I swear to God, we're tied. I had like, this was the most popular poll I've ever posted. And I know it's stupid, but like, I'm curious to know what people are thinking and what, you know, I'm just curious. I personally am never going for the chips and queso. Not my thing. I have no I don't know. I don't know if I have dairy problems right now. I think I might. I don't know. But regardless, I do like cheese. No hate towards any cheese. Ever. I love me some cheese. But I just like don't want to. I'm not like, that's not my first choice. That's not my first choice. It's probably not my second. It's probably not my third. Like when the chorizo's in it. Not yucking your yum. I just did it. We have to change the phrasing of what we're doing. Chorizo and queso is just not for me. Doesn't mean it's yucky. I don't need to make a face. I don't need to do a sound effect. We're learning together. See, we're seeing growth. Ow, I'll be fine. Together. But can you believe that? I don't know. I just thought like chips and salsa, chips and guac were just more popular. I can't believe that salsa is like in the bottom of the totem pole. Right? I love salsa. Do I have to be in the mood for it? Sure, like anything. A corn salsa, hi. A spicy salsa, great. I want it to be spicy. Same with the guac. I want to taste the jalapenos. I want to see them. I want to see the onion. I want to see the garlic. And you better believe I want to be tasting them. Light tomatoes in the guac for me. Light tomatoes in a salsa for me. What's the point of having it if you don't like tomatoes, Meg? I know. That's just my preference. So what the heck are you guys choosing? What would you choose? Like chips and salsa? Chips and queso? Chips and guac? I'm curious to know what you guys would think. And that's just in like the chip realm. All right, I'm not even digging into the whole appetizer thing because, like I said, come from a big appetizer fan base. Love some good apps. So yeah, I mean, we'll talk about what the best appetizers are. Whether it's game day, whether you're at a restaurant, whether it's just you and your partner. Like, what are you guys snacking on? What are you snacking on? So, did I have some chips and guac over the weekend? I sure did. I'm two-faced AF. I had chips and queso. I did. We may have had salsa. I don't know if salsa was there. But I did. Another weekend is upon us. What are we doing? It's summertime. I am probably doing the same old thing, guys. The lake and some golf. Yeehaw. I would like to switch it up. I'd like to switch it up. Maybe find something new to do. Maybe go kayaking or, I don't know, do something other than just sit and lie in a beach chair and get the sun. I think I look pretty good, guys. I got some color. I don't know if you can tell, but I really tried so hard with my sunscreen. I was reapplying. The UV was through the roof. Through the freaking roof. But I don't think I look too crispy. I've looked so, oh my God, like not well before. Not well. So I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. I am. Yeah, that's a flex right there. Sorry. I hope everybody, such a loser. I hope everybody has an amazing rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Do something great for yourself. Do something great for somebody else. Give somebody an authentic compliment. Give somebody an authentic smile. I really am looking forward to some more nice weather this weekend. And if you're not from around here and you're watching in like the depths of hell or in just like rainy ass areas, wicked sorry, but it's supposed to be pretty nice this weekend. So thank you everybody again for supporting me. It's really great. And it's actually funny. I listened to the last episode, my husband, we were driving home from the lake, and like there's nothing more like psychotic and narcissistic than listening to yourself for like 40 minutes in a car and just not talking. I need him to hear it, but I also I need to hear myself, and I'm learning a lot. And I promise, guys, I'm going to try to get it on Spotify, but this is somewhat of a visual podcast now. People are like, I like the effects you threw in there. I'm like, yep, they're there. They're there, all right. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. And that's all you can do is just try. Show up tomorrow. Try your freaking ass off. And I will see you guys next week. New episodes drop every Thursday. Thanks again for listening to Pretty Competitive. Yeah, catch you later. Bye.
You look so pretty when you tell me that you love me.